Okay, so I'm gonna be explaining it. This isn't my usual type of content, but I just thought this was so interesting that I decided to make a video on it. So I'm gonna explain how magnets work, and if I remember correctly, it's called being. If I remember correctly, all the objects here can attract magnets, but don't stick to stuff like magnets. So if I remember correctly, that's called being ferromagnetic. Anyway, so what I have right here is a bunch of ferromagnetic objects and a bunch of magnets. This one right here is particularly special, but I'll get to that later. Basically, what being ferromagnetic means, basically, these things are magnets. These are magnets, which makes them magnetic. It means they can stick to ferromagnetic things. Now, when something is ferromagnetic, that means that it attracts magnets. Like, let's say this spoon covered in mac and cheese. See, sticks right there. No, and I'm saying the same with this pickle fork. See? Alright. So, however. Alright, and also, hold on. However. And the same thing with this pocket knife as well. However, most of the time, it's a metal that's ferromagnetic. Like, you see the plastic? Do you see this plastic handle on the knife? Okay, hold on. Alright, so you see this remote? Okay, so you see how it's not sticking to the plastic part. So you see how if I take off this cover and try to put the magnet on it, it doesn't stick. That's because plastic isn't ferromagnetic. Now, almost all the time, it's a metal that's ferromagnetic. However, that doesn't mean all metals are ferromagnetic. Like, you see this nickel here? It won't stick to the magnet because it's not ferromagnetic. Yeah, it won't stick no matter how many magnets you use. See? Just flies right off. Same thing with this $1 coin. It doesn't stick either. Now, just because some things are ferromagnetic, just because some metals are, that doesn't mean that all ferromagnetic metals are ferromagnetic equally. Like, take this 50-cent coin. Although, yes, it does stick to magnets. If I just take only one magnet, the magnet stays in place. But if I flip it around, it falls because it's not that ferromagnetic. Now, if I get more magnets, then it sticks kind of easily. But if I shake it too hard, it falls right off. Now, I want you to take a look at this. I'm going to stick it to every single magnet on here. Now, see, it is kind of comfortably sticking, but if I shake it too hard again, it falls right off. However, let's take this coin. Now, and I know it's smaller, so you may assume that it's less ferromagnetic, but you're wrong. All I need is simply one magnet to pick it up very easily. See that? And it takes a bit, and even just one magnet, it takes a bit of strength to pull it off. Now, when I showed you that it slipped off pretty easily. If I do the same with this coin, remember how hard I shake it. Remember how I shake the magnets. It won't fall off. Now, there's no comfortable way for me to shake it without them just like slipping around because it's multiple magnets put together. However, some magnets are strong and some are pretty weak. So if you took two of the strongest magnets in the world together, and then you put your hand right in the middle between them, and they both slide together, it will destroy your hand, just completely. Just go, let's go. Okay, I got the magnet off. Now, ferromagnetic objects can be round too. That's why this one is so special, because it contains round magnetic steel balls. And if I take two of these magnetic rods, where the hell did that go? If I take a steel ball and one of these magnetic rods, two magnetic rods, it sticks together, and you can spin it, and it'll float 360 degrees. It's like a joint, like a human joint, but it can spin around. But it can spin around in 360 ways. Anyway, and means you can make really cool shapes with these things if you have enough. Look at this. Now, see this? I can make a square with it. I can make a square. I can make a two-dimensional square with it. If I get a few more, then I can make a 3D. Take a look. Now it's a cube. Now this is just the bare minimum of what you can make with this many steel balls and magnetic rods. But I will not be doing that. I will not be doing this video because that will take way too damn long. However, when you break a magnet, hold on. I got a few broken ones in this. You see this broken magnet? You technically can't break magnets. You can only make, if you break a magnet, then it just makes a second magnet. Look, that's how this magnet right here just comes right off because some of these magnets here are broken. However, that doesn't discard the fact that it is now another magnet. Because look, see, this is the other half. Which makes it really easy for me to lose them, which is kind of annoying. Which kind of annoys me. But anyway. So that's basically it. Goodbye.